Want to go back to our lead story, that breaking news from overnight. You can see Mercedes Hernandez is now in place in Mason County, where firefighters are battling that North Arc Complex fire.
Mercedes, what can you tell us about what you're seeing out there?
Yes, so me and my videographer Todd Bailey are standing right now on North Art Road just off of US 29, and you guys can kind of see this orange glow behind me now. Unfortunately, I do think that is a home. We can see that it is some kind of structure that is still very much smoldering. You can see the orange glow of flames there in the distance. It really stands out, just it being so dark out here. Now, as we came into town, we're about maybe 12 minutes or so outside of Mason, but we are just outside of Art itself, the little community Art. And whenever we pulled into town off of Highway 29, we saw a number of brush trucks, of fire trucks, doing what looked to be refueling. We did pass by a pretty big water tanker. It looked almost like it might hold propane, but no, on the side of it in big black letters was water. So those trucks are very much filling up and headed back out to the field. Now, this community has been fighting this fire all night, working really hard throughout Art and just outside of Mason. Now, the sheriff's office out here in Mason County tells us that it has not issued any evacuations at this time related to this fire. And while an official cause has not been determined, an initial 911 caller did tell dispatch that this allegedly started from a lightning strike. Now, our weather team says that there was lightning in that area last night whenever this all started. Mason County just issued a burn ban 2 days ago due to the risk of fires. Now, the burn ban is in effect until the 28th of August, so through next week. But it is possible that the current status of the fire might change the status of that ban. They could always vote to extend that as well. Now, this is still a pretty big fire. We're working with about 3,000 acres burned so far with only 10% containment. So these firefighters out here have their work still cut out for them. Guys?
They do, and as the sun comes up, we'll get a better view about what is burning behind you, Mercedes. But you've been talking to viewers who've been sending us videos and pictures of this fire over in Mason County. Describe some of the video and some of the photos that you've been seeing.
Yeah, so some really dramatic stuff. I was chatting over Facebook with one woman who lives out here in Art. She says her family's home is actually near this road that we're at, near this structure that's burning behind me. Her husband is a firefighter, and some of the images she sent me from just the back of that truck were really intense. It was just, a sea of orange flames all around these firefighters. So that's just a small idea of what those guys are dealing with.
Yeah, no doubt.
All right,
Can we ask her really quickly? Mercedes, this is Erica. Is Highway 29 closed, or how are they dealing with that?
No, 29 is not closed. We did, of course, slow down a little bit whenever we saw a bunch of flashing red and blue lights and a lot of first responders right there off the side of the road, but they were headed more towards Mason itself. But as of right now, 29 is not closed as far as we